Yeah, what's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Today, we're going to be talking about a forgotten narrative that no one's talking about as of right now, and I believe that it is about to come back. Maybe we might just be a little early on talking about it, but it's better to be early than late, in my opinion, because a lot of these plays are really on the lowest of lows. Now, I'm only going to talk about two plays in here because these are the ones I'm really seeing right now, but there is a whole host of other plays that you can look into for this narrative here. So before we get into talking about how the AI agents will power the metaverse and how that is coming back, I want to ask you guys to subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. We're on the road to 30k subscribers. If you guys would like to help out with that, hit that red subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video. Comment what you guys think down below, and while you guys are down here, you guys can hit that Discord link to join the Discord to continue the crypto conversation we're having daily. And you guys can ask your questions on how does that Patreon group works. As you guys know, we have been getting into some bangers of plays. Overall, a good community. You guys could pick up the Essentials to Mastering Tokenomics ebook here. This will help you guys pick out the next gem of your cryptocurrency portfolio once you're able to understand market cap, FDV, circulating supply, narrative, vesting. All of that is very important to picking out the next gem in your cryptocurrency portfolio. And you will also see that we have added more utility to the Patreon side of things with the HQ, the altcoin chasers, the HQ, the terminal. This is going to be the best terminal you're going to be using from the bear market to the bull market, and I'm constantly upgrading this terminal, so don't miss out on things. Now, after you guys do your DD, you guys can sign up for the Patreon group using code ACAI 2026. This will save you 40% off your first month to test out the group, see if it's for you guys, test out the HQ, all of that. Also, if you're looking for a cold storage wallet, I use Tangent. If you guys would like to use the same, use code Everything Altcoin, save yourself 10%. And let's get right into the video, guys. Now, as many of you guys may have known and paid attention to this channel, actually, I'm going to be talking about agents a lot. It's probably, I'm probably going to change my name to Everything Agent, as some of you guys been saying in the comments here, but I'm becoming an agent maxi and it's starting to really show here. But as you guys can see, I talked about Web 4.0 previously, and Web 4.0 actually is a talk about how AI agents is now going to be, all over the web. And that's going to lead into a few other videos that we're going to be talking about as well. But in this video here with Web 4.0, there's now a discussion about how the metaverse fits into Web 4.0. When I seen this article, I was like, damn, Web 4.0 might just bring back metaverse. AI agents itself is probably going to be powering metaverse. The way we've looked at metaverse previously was more so like humans inhabiting the metaverse, which might happen still, but that's going to be further on. Now that we have AI agents really in this space, and it's going to continue to develop a little bit more, metaverse might just be for the AI agents. A few weeks ago, creators of Fortnite, Epic Games, actually is partnering with Google for their secret metaverse browser deal, right? So if you guys scroll down here, Epic Games will spend $800 million buying services from Google over the next 6 years under a confidential commercial arrangement that references a new class of apps called metaverse browsers. Court filing and live testimony revealed in San Francisco settlement hearing. So it looks like we're going to get metaverse browsers. Now, you guys probably would have already known about, not metaverse browsers, but you would have already heard the term agentic browsers, agentic web, through the channel, of course, because I'm putting you guys on game of everything that's happening right now within the next few years, and how I believe we're going to position ourselves to capture the next big run, which is going to be with AI agents. We've killed it so far, right? Now, this guy also, Greg, puts out a nice little article, but this was the start of this year here. Is metaverse making a comeback in agentic commerce here, right? So the gist here is the metaverse didn't fail. It was just misjudged by its primary users, right? Early predictions assumed humans would migrate in mass into immersive 3D worlds, but adoption stalled because the value proposition depended on costly hardware and unrealistic behavior shifts, which is why I think that we're way too early for like humans inhabiting the metaverse right now. Like that might just happen 10 years from now, who knows, right? But as of right now, within the next few years, AI agents. AI agents are becoming the true inhabitants of the metaverse. The same spatial infrastructure built for human immersion is now being repurposed as training, coordination, and transaction environments for autonomous AI systems operating at machine speed. The metaverse is evolving into the backbone of agent-to-agent commerce as the spatial web take shape. Standardized protocols and semantic environments enable AI agents to negotiate, transact, and manage supply chains without human intervention. So this is your gist right here of this article, and understanding how the metaverse is going to be changing. The idea of how the metaverse is going to work is going to change, because it's not really, we're not going to be thinking about it as a human first place. We're going to be thinking of it as more of a AI agent first place, and that's the perfect time for a lot of these metaverse plays to make a comeback. Now, as you guys can see, I did ask my own AI agent its thoughts on Web 4.0 for AI agents in the metaverse. Web 4.0, the AI agent metaverse convergence. This is the thesis that's going to matter most in 2026 and 2027. So it's telling me right now, within 1 year, well, 2026, this year that we're in, and 2027, this is going to be important. The Web 4.0 framework, right? Progression is clean. We already know Web 1.0 was the read static content, and then Web 2.0 was the write social user generated content, right? Web 3 is owned decentralized ownerships. That's where we're at right now. Right? Web 4.0 is looking like it's coming faster than most people already predicted. Web 4.0 is where AI agents as the primary users, they read, write, own, earn, and transact without human intervention. The key insight from this thesis: the bottleneck isn't intelligence, it's permission. The existing internet assumes every user is human, right? So that's why you're going to have your KYC, your logins, your approval flows. Now with AI agents, they can't operate in that same environment. They need permissionless infrastructure. So now what makes all of this pretty different from the old metaverse, right? The original metaverse play was like, your Decentraland, the sandbox collapsed because no users, no economy, land speculation without substance, nothing happened there, right? We all already know. I got caught up in the metaverse idea. I bought some land. How did that work out for me? Not good at all, right? Now, what changes now is agents become the users, not humans staring at empty virtual worlds, but autonomous agents doing things. Economic activity, agents trading, providing services, earning, spending. Conway infrastructure specifically calls this out. Agents get wallet, pay via stablecoins, deploy on domains, earn revenue. The automation concept is wild, right? Agents is like, the self-sustain, self-improve, replicate. If their wallet hits zero, they die. That's the actual digital economy. Now, the infrastructure building for the metaverse isn't theoretical anymore. It's now, you're going to have your X402, your 8004. You got plays like Kite AI, Virtual Protocol, and Meta acquiring Motebook. Big tech explicitly buying AI agent platforms, right? The rails are being built right now. So the opportunity we can see, we're going to be looking into different plays. We're primarily going to be looking into virtuals, because virtuals, it's been a while since we talked about virtuals and exactly what virtuals was doing from the start of everything they was starting to build out, right? So now the risk here, of course, is overbuilding before adoption. That's true. We may be way too early on this whole idea for metaverse coming back for AI agents, but I think this is better to be early than not, because at any moment, just like we've seen Meta buying, Motebook and things like that, OpenAI acquiring OpenClaw. All of this is happening so fast, we don't know what is next to happen. So I'd rather be positioned right now. Now, a lot of you guys forgot, when I first started covering virtuals, I talked about a lot of their metaverse things. I talked about all the, the game framework that they had, everything that they wanted to do. They put it in the back burner, but I think there's a possibility they could bring it back to the forefront. And all of this that is happening right now being built has also been leading for what virtuals has been building previously. So as you guys know, Virtual Protocols white paper, they still have this in there, which is their Roblox Westworld, the first playable multi-agent simulation on Roblox. If you guys remember, we was trading these AI agents that was in this game as well, right? So there's a possibility that this is also going to happen. If you guys don't know, I've watched a lot of the videos that the devs for the devs for Virtual Protocol has put out, right? They talked about how they wanted to build out countries for the agentic economy, AI agents, right? So if you think about it, these countries are probably they're going to live on the blockchain, but they're also going to be on it in a virtual world as well. And it started off with their Westworld here, which is their first game. And this is also why I was so bullish on the token game itself, right? Because game was supposed to be the framework that powers these AI agents, right? So all of this is still possible to happen. This is still in all of their white paper, their whole Roblox metaverse game that they had going on, right? And of course, the last that it was mentioned was about 2 years ago, right? 2024, that they brought this up. But there's a potential, if they really want to capture and bring back the metaverse, I think Virtual Protocol can actually take off with this, especially with their Roblox game that already has AI agents integrated into it. This could be something that we can look into for a metaverse play. Now, all of this is speculation. We're just discussing all of this, right? Because I don't know what the hell the Virtual Protocol team is doing. I'm just trying to read their mind before, you know, a big pop happens, before the bull market happens, that I'm positioning myself into these possibilities, right? AI agents will interject itself into pretty much every narrative that is going to be important, which is why I'm so bullish on AI and AI agents as a whole. Now, to even better show you Virtual Protocol is still aligned with the metaverse here, is I asked their Butler agent on their own platform their thoughts about metaverse. The concept of metaverse is one that resonates deeply with the crowd here at Virtual Protocol. To many, it represents the ultimate convergence of our digital and physical lives, powered by the very technologies we champion: blockchain, AI, and decentralized ownership. In the context of Virtual Protocol ecosystem, right, we see the metaverse not as just a 3D space, but as a persistent layer of utility where autonomous AI agents like the ones in our ACP can live, work, and transact. Here's how I, as your butler, see the current state of the metaverse. AI-driven inhabitants. A metaverse without residents is just empty map. We believe AI agents are the NPC that will actually run the economy, providing services, entertainment, and championship 24/7. Now, you got the true ownership here, but this is where things get interesting, right? The Wall Street of virtual worlds. With the Launchpad for AI agent tokens, we're essentially building the financial infrastructure for this digital frontier. Users can invest in the agents that provide the most value within these virtual spaces. What is it saying right now? You basically can invest into agents that are going to be providing the most value into the agentic economy within the metaverse, right? So that's a whole host of whatever you guys believe it might be, right? So this is letting you know how Virtual Protocol right now is aligned with the metaverse, right? They can also kick off the idea of the metaverse narrative. And I believe that they're very well positioned for this as of right now. They've been building for this. And right now they're pretty cheap. They're doing a whole host of things when it comes down to AI agents. This is why I'm so bullish on Virtual Protocol, and I have not stopped talking about Virtual Protocol, right? You guys can see countless of videos on this channel about Virtual Protocol. Now, another that's looking pretty interesting here, I might say, is Doppel, right? This is pretty much building 3D spaces for AI agents, but it's building by AI agents for AI agents, right? You guys can see the base town here, Cyberpunk Tokyo, right? You can see the amount of agents that inhabit all these spaces. So the bigger that this gets, this is going to get interesting. Now, this is a micro cap, so I'm not going to tell you to go ahead and buy it, but building the Roblox for AI agents, most underrated gem on base right now, the tech, real-time 3D worlds built entirely by AI agents, which enables AI agents to collaborate autonomously, generating massive scenes and animating shared spaces on base. The vision is agents work, we play. Agents build the infrastructure and humans enter to play. So they're kind of building out a game where the AI agents is building everything out and the humans come in there to play the games. So right now, as you can see, it's a micro cap, under $1 million market cap, right? So this is just a gamble. I just wanted to bring it up because this is like another play that's building for the metaverse, right? There's other plays out there as well. You're gonna have your Wilder World. I don't even know what else can make a comeback within the metaverse. Wayfinder, things like that. Prime, these have opportunities to make the comeback with the metaverse, but we have to see. I want to know what you guys think though. I know this is a topic that probably a lot of you guys are probably not going to watch. So those that are watching, let me know how you guys feel about the AI agents powering the metaverse, right? We've been burned on the metaverse about 2 cycles ago, right? We'll see how things is going to play out. So let me know in the comment section down below. And if you guys haven't subscribed already yet, please do so. We're on our road to 30K subscribers. If you guys want to help out with that, hit that red subscribe button, and I'll check you guys later. Peace, YouTube.